All right, so last week we talked all about place value. And remember, place value is pretty much the value of the place that the number is in. So we started off with small numbers, and remember I told you that our numbers were only going to get bigger. So today we're going to be working with my biggest place value, which is my hundred thousands. And hundred thousands have 6 digits in them, all right? So I'm going to write a number in standard form. Okay, and here is my number, 395,467. All right, 395,467. Man, that's a big number. So what I want you to do is what we're going to actually do together is we're going to take this number and we're going to decompose it. And what I mean by decompose is we're going to write the number in expanded form. We worked a lot on that last week. Remember, we take our number and we expand it, we stretch it out. So I'm going to begin with my biggest place value, okay, my 3. And I know that my 3 is in my hundred thousands place. So if I want to write that number in expanded form, I'm going to take the 3 and I'm going to write the value of the 3. So the value of that 3 is 300,000. Remember, a plus sign goes after it. And a way that I remember that I can say this number is I'm going to take the last 3 numbers and cover them up after the comma. So just say that number, 300, and then I see my comma, so I know that what follows is the word thousands, okay? So 300,000, all right? All right, we got our hundred thousands place finished, so now I'm going to move on to the next place value, which is my 9. And I know that right before or after my hundred thousands comes my 10,000. So if I'm looking at my 9, I know my 9 is in the 10,000s place. All right. So the value of that 9 is 90,000. 90,000. And then my plus sign got cut off a little bit on that side. Okay. Now I'm going to keep going. I have my 5, and I know that my 5 is in my thousands place, and the value of that 5 is 5,000. Okay, 5,000. Now I'm going to keep going. It should get easier as our number gets smaller. Okay, so my 4 is in my hundreds place, so I know that that value is 400. My next number is 6. My 6 is in my tens place, so it's worth 60. And then 7 is just worth 7. Now I want you to look, starting with 60 and moving up, look at the zeros. Pay attention to the zeros. What happens to the zeros every time I move up a place value? What do you notice about the pattern of those zeros? What do you notice about the pattern? Well, 60 started with 1 0. 400 has 2. The next number has 3. So that tells me every time I'm moving up a place value, I'm adding a 0 to that number, okay? So 1 zeros, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I kept going, the next place value would have 6, okay? So the zeros, I'm just adding a 0 every time I'm moving up a place value, okay? And there's one more thing that I want you guys to understand before we stop. I want you to take a look at this number. I want you to look at the numbers in the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place. We group those 3 places together into something called the ones period. Okay? So when you have a number like this, the numbers that's in the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place is grouped into something called the ones period. Okay? Those are the places in the ones period. The next 3 numbers, the numbers that are in the 100,000, 10,000, and thousands place, I want you to think about what word you just said for each one of those. 100,000s, 10,000s, and thousands. Those are in the thousands period. Okay? So the first 3 numbers are in the thousands period, and then the second set of numbers are in the ones period. Okay? All right, boys and girls, now that you are finished, you may go ahead and complete your assignment on Schoology. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.